favorite topics. I'm obsessed with it. I've been obsessed with it for years. Every time you look for it on YouTube, you don't find anything relevant to my situation. You've already read the title, Christian polygamy. It's actually not polygamy. Polygamy is a broader category that includes all kinds of stuff: polyamory, polyandry, all this other stuff. But when we think of polygamy, we think of one man, multiple wives. It's actually called polygyny, but it's so rarely anything else that everyone just calls it polygamy. So I'm going to use the polygamy term because it's the one you know. But before I go here, though, let me say the group I'm about to tell you about doesn't endorse me at all. They know nothing about me. I'm involved with them online. I read their stuff. I really enjoy it because I enjoy their website and am involved sort of in the periphery. I don't want to give the impression that they have anything to do with the revolting man. The revolting man might revolt them for all I know, but there's this great group online. It's called biblicalfamilies.org. BIBLICALFA. I'll put the link in the bottom there. But if this interests you at all, even from a circus sideshow standpoint, go check out this website because this is a real thing. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, I thought the Mormons did it. The Mormons are different, though. The Mormons have this whole other or the weird system set up where you're polygamous for spiritual reasons. These are mainstream Christians. The Christian polygamists are mainstream Christians. They don't like the Mormons have this whole extra book they believe in, and they question some of the accepted things about Christ. For me personally, it's possible for Mormons to be Christians and go to heaven. It gets a little harder for them in some areas because of what they think about Christ and because of this extra book they believe in. But it's not impossible. But these people, these Christian polygamists, the Christian polygynists, you wouldn't know most of them from any other denomination. Some of them are very mainstream Baptist. Some of them get into some of the Messianic, the Hebrew roots movements. Some of these folks tend to come from there. But it's this kind of really neat community. I'm not a member of it from a practical standpoint. I have one very good wife, and I'm very satisfied with her. Wouldn't mind having more, but it doesn't seem to be in our future. But it's this really, really fun thing from my standpoint of trying to find this authentic Christian masculinity, not this weak, watered down, emasculated thing. Dr. Dobson and Josh McDowell, or all these people would tell you is a Christian male. You start listening and reading the Christian polygamists, and that's how I found them. Actually, was looking into the masculinity and what God wanted from men and everything, and I ran into patriarchy, and the Christian polygamists are very much patriarchs. At least that's what they aspire to. No one's perfect. But it's this very well thought out, very well argued, and very clear thing where, at least for Christians, it's an acceptable form of marriage for them. It's really fun if you start looking into it. I could talk for hours and not make a lick of sense. But I just wanted to throw some video up there because if you do a video, if you search YouTube for it, you don't get too much. There's a few things out there. William Luck has a few videos and whatnot. But generally, what you get is some rather strange people railing at their iPhone for very long periods of time. Pastor Dowell has some stuff. But biblicalfamilies.org, great website, great people. They don't know anything about me. I don't claim that they do. But it's a website I've read for years, and it's one I really enjoy. And if you're interested in Christian patriarchy, if you're interested in Christian masculinity, if you're interested in a truly biblical marriage, or it actually starts getting to some really deep stuff with the relationship between man and God, and there's some really neat stuff to learn there. But it's all wrapped up in this sexy plexy headline, polygamy, and it really kind of catches your interest and helps focus your study and everything. Check it out. Christian polygamy. It's a thing. It's going to be huge. Thank you.